Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all you sexy beast Jamiacs, welcome to round 2 of the Jamie Stanley competition. We started off with 10, we're down to 5 champions. At the end of this, there will only be 2. So, what are we doing, champions? Well, we're gonna do some Jamie Stanley trivia today. I ask questions about me, you answer them, I decide if they are good or if they're bad, and if they're not, you're gonna get booted. We're gonna have 4 different rounds. Somebody gets eliminated after every round. There's gonna end with 2. So, who's ready?
Me! I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
They think they're ready. We're gonna find out. Okay, champions, describe me in one word. Mr. Patrick, we are going to start with you. What was your answer?
And I did this on purpose because you got to pronounce it this way.
Brother. Okay. Very, very wrestling. I like it. Okay, off to a good start. Mr. Chuck, what one word describes me?
Bodylicious.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm aligned with that. Okay, bodylicious. That's a good one so far. That's a front runner. Very good, Chuck. Mr. Max, how about you?
I went with handsome.
Handsome. An obvious choice, but still a very true choice. Okay, awesome. Miss Jayla. Nice. See, tell my wife that, first of all, because, yeah, we need that. I like that. Very, very kind of you. Mr. George, let's see what you got. Ooh. Golly. Can I pick everybody because they were all true? Is that a thing? I'm going to go with handsome. Handsome. What is the title of my biography or autobiography? Mr. Patty, my autobiography is Jamie X. Okay, I like it. It's very on brand. Mr. Chuck.
How to be bodylicious, the Jamie Stanley story.
Okay. That rolls off the tongue. I love it. Mr. Max, what you got?
I went with the serial killer.
Ooh, it's a double entendre, if you will. 2 meanings. It means 2 things. Awesome. Miss Jayla. Which it would be all about me, which makes the book great. George. That dude. I'm going to say How to Be Bodylicious. Yeah, I think so. It's a how-to book. It's an autobiography. It's a self-help book. I think that checks every box. So very good. Point to Chuck. Okay, so after the first round, we need somebody to be eliminated. And it's the one that didn't get any of them right. And I'm sorry I have to do this. I know that you all love me so much, and I would keep you all if I could. But Miss Jayla, you got to go. I'm sorry. She hates me. We're going to get a little bit more personal, guys. So, if you know me, then you should know how to describe my perfect day. And you can go into as much detail or as little detail as you want. What does my perfect day look like? All right, Mr. Patrick, describe my perfect day.
All right. Well, first of all, it's a trick question. That dude always has a perfect day. Talk to him. So probably every day's average person's perfect day is Jamie Stanley's normal day. So you just cruising through the day, just being perfection, being that dude.
I love it. That's a great question. That's a great answer.
Can't choop careful.
Hey, Patty set the bar. It's gonna be tough to follow.
Talk to him.
Mr. Chuck, what you got?
So I went for a bit of a day in the life thing here. So step 1 is you wake up the alarm clock.
Okay.
It's usually reversed, but you actually wake up all the alarm clocks so everyone else can get up.
Awesome. Okay, I'm tracking.
A little secret that I know about you.
Gotcha.
Then obviously, you eat some cereal, about a box and a half, depending on the day.
Okay.
Then it's gym time. You got to get that beautiful body in shape.
Yeah,
about
bodylicious.
About 5
I've heard
hours.
people say.
Oh yeah, but bodylicious, of
Yep.
course. About 5 hours in the gym, maxing out every machine.
Okay.
Then of course got to relax, but you got kids, so you got to have some dad time. Best dad ever over here.
Yes.
And then you do have to, have your responsibilities. You got your wrestling training. You train the best and brightest professional wrestlers in the world. Then gym time part 2, obviously, got to happen.
Yep.
Another box of cereal, and then you fall asleep, and everyone can rest.
That sounds like my Tuesday. So yeah, very good. Mr. Max, what you got?
Mine's pretty similar. I have you waking up, getting some cereal.
Okay.
Got to get that workout in. Then I just put going over. That could be in wrestling, in life, in anything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
He's going over, baby.
Yep.
Family time. He is that dad, so got to make sure you get that family time. You know what? A good night's sleep. A full 8 hours.
Absolutely. That does sound like a perfect day. Mr. George.
I said, wake up and eat.
Okay.
Go to the gym.
Okay.
Eat again.
Okay.
Work out again.
Okay.
Eat again.
Okay.
Go to church.
Okay.
And then eat again.
Okay.
And then look good doing it all.
Man. If there's a way to kind of put all these into one day, like that'd be great. Man, those are all great answers. If I had to choose one, guys, you're making it so tough on me, but I think I would have to choose Chuck's. Mostly because I like how he said I wake up the alarm clock. That popped me. So very good, very good. Chuck gets that one. Awesome job. But they were all very good answers, guys. What do you think would be an irrational fear that Jamie Stanley would have? What's my biggest irrational fear? Mr. BBP, we'll start with you.
So this was a thinker. Getting swole these days, possibly not fitting through hallways or doors anymore. Getting too swole now.
Yeah, that is a serious epidemic, guys, and I have thought about that before. That's a great one. Okay, awesome, Mr. Chuck.
Well, the obvious answer is nothing, but I doubled down on it and put fear is afraid of Jamie Stanley.
Ooh, see, he took it and twisted it. That's a plot twist. Very, very classic. All right, Mr. Maxey.
I wrote becoming too handsome and spiders.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Mr. George.
I also said nothing, but I had to go with, someone's messing up your jawline.
Okay.
Messing up the face. They
Messing
can.
up the face. Yep.
The American
Okay.
jawline.
Very good. Getting too swole is definitely one. Too handsome is one. Definitely. Let's see. What did you say, George? You said my jawline. Yeah, that would be terrifying. But I have to choose one that actually had both of my fears, which is spiders and too handsome, because spiders are scary, y'all. So, Mr. Max, you get the point for that one. Very good, very good. Was that number 2 or that was number 3? That was 3. Okay, so guys, all these were great answers. We're down, unfortunately, to our next elimination, and that person will have to be Mr. Patty. I apologize. I love your hat. All right, guys, we are down to our final round. We have 3 champions right now. At the end of these 3 questions, we will only have 2. It's getting real, guys. So I brought the big guns for this one. Number 1. If a movie was made based on my life, who would play me? Okay, Mr. Chuck, if that is your real name. If a movie was based on my life, who would play me?
I couldn't pick just one person.
Okay.
So in a fantasy world where Chris Evans, the looks of Chris Evans and just the utter sense of humor and agelessness of Paul Rudd had a baby, then that would be the love child of Jamie Stanley.
Okay. So good looks and agelessness. I see that. Okay, awesome. Mr. Max?
There's only one person that can play this role, and that is Jamie Stanley. Because not only is he that dude, but he's that actor as well.
Hollywood, if you're paying attention, listen to that man. He knows what he's talking about. Great answer, Max. Mr. George?
I also said that dude, but if I had to choose, I would say Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Those are all great answers. Unfortunately, Mark Wahlberg's a little short.
But he's great.
He's very handsome.
And his body.
He's very good. If I played myself, people would love it. It would probably sell out the box office in the first 2 or 3 minutes. But I did like the originality and the creativity of Chuck, so I'm going to go with Chuck on this one. Great answer, Chuck. Very good, very good. Jamie Stanley is stranded on a deserted island. What 3 things do you bring me to get me through? Mr. Chuck, I am stranded on a deserted island. What 3 things are you going to bring me?
Well, first, I'm sorry that you'd be put in that situation.
appreciate
I
that.
really am.
Thank you.
Obvious answer would be cereal.
Okay.
You gotta stay sustained.
Mhm.
My second would be your then published book, How to Be Bodylicious, the Jamie Stanley story.
Yep.
You said it was a self-help book. You
Yeah.
could help yourself.
You'd get me through.
Also, firewood if you need it.
Very
And
true.
then also a video camera because, such a heroic feat of surviving on a desert island. That has to be captured and
has
shared
to
to the world. Your story needs to inspire
Absolutely.
everyone else.
So cereal, book, and a camera. Awesome. All great things. All things that I could definitely use on a deserted island. Great answers. Max, what you got?
I put dumbbells because, there's no excuse to miss a day of working out.
Mhm.
I also put your family. You're going to need your family with you.
Mhm.
And number 3, I put an Apache helicopter
Okay.
because, you're going to want to leave the island at some point.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, no, I could see that coming in handy on a deserted island. If I had a helicopter, I could definitely use that. Those are all great answers. Yeah, no, dumbbells and a helicopter. What more could you need? Okay. Great. George.
Of course, food. All
Yes.
food.
Yes.
Mainly food.
Okay.
I also did say dumbbells because you have to work out. That's
Got
just
to.
you.
Got to.
And I put your family, but mainly Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Ronnie.
Okay. You know what? As much as I would love a helicopter, I need to fuel the machine, so I have to go with food. So George, point goes to you on this one.
Thank you. Thank you
Yep,
very much.
Absolutely. He just gets me, guys. All the technology in the world doesn't trump a good food. So, number 3, guys, this is the last question, and this is the determinant factor of what 2 people will continue and what person will get eliminated. So, it is our first time hanging out. Where are we going and what are we doing? Chuck, first time hanging out. Where are we going and what are we doing?
So you just stressed the importance of food.
Mhm.
And there's really only one place, the decadence, the class, just the absolute exemplary service that you could get at the one and only Perkins Restaurant and Bakery. I do have that 50% employee discount.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
And you just be telling me your story. I've been at the House of Champions for some time now, and I just think I've only scratched the surface of how much you could inspire me.
Very true. Very true. I love it. Well, you got me with the 50% discount, so that's a great answer. Max, can you top that?
learning about your history is very important. This place is still under construction, so we wouldn't be able to go yet. But I wrote the Jamie Stanley Bodyliciousness Museum.
Okay.
We would go and we would just learn about the important history that is Jamie Stanley. It's also equipped with plenty of mirrors, so we'd be able to look at ourselves. And there's a gym inside, which is fantastic.
Of course. Awesome. The body. Say that to me one more time.
Of course, it's the Jamie Stanley Bodyliciousness Museum.
Jamie Stanley Bodylicious. Okay, I love it. It sounds good to me. George, that's gonna be a tough one to follow. Can you do it?
I said we'll go to a all-you-can-eat, most likely where I work at, because it's bottomless food, and you also get a 50% discount. Talk about you, of course,
Okay.
because that's all we need to talk about,
Okay.
and then eat all the ice cream we can.
Golly, man. So, guys, it's between an all-you-can-eat, 50% off, bottomless ice cream, a museum that's made in my honor and has statues and murals of me going around, or Perkins, which is also good because of the 50% discount. Man, if I had to choose one, I think I got to go with the Jamie Stanley Bodyliciousness Museum. Guys, what do I do if there's a tiebreaker? Man, this is tough. This is tough. I think I'm going to have to do one more question. My house is on fire. What am I grabbing as I run out? And it's not cereal. Chuck, unfortunately, my house is on fire. What am I grabbing besides cereal as I'm running out?
During this little trivia game, we've learned a lot about you, about what's important to you, about how amazing you are,
Mhm.
and how much everything matters. So I simply put everything. Nothing is leaving the grasp of the Jamie Stanley.
That's deep. That's pretty meta, guys. That hit me hard. Max, I hope you got something that follows that.
It's actually a similar answer. The thing about Jamie Stanley is that he is fast enough and strong enough to get everything out of that house before it's destroyed. So the answer is everything.
Okay. Do we have a tiebreaker? How does that work, guys? Okay, George, I'm just going to tell you right now, you better not say everything.
I will not say everything.
Okay.
But I personally think you can grab everything, but your main focus would be on your daughter and your family. I think you could carry everyone out of there. But I'm specific in my answer.
Man, okay.
Mainly
So it's
the family.
It's between everything, my family, and everything. It's a tough decision. You know what? Those are all great answers, but I think I'm going to have to go with the one that sticks out, which is my family, because Jamie Stanley is for the people, and he's for the family.
Thank
so,
you.
George, you get the point on that one.
Thank you.
Which brings me to, unfortunately, me having to disqualify somebody and banish them. And that person is Mr. Max. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being a Jamiac.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Max. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5 entered and only 2 Jamiacs remain. They will be pitted against one another to see who can finally take on that dude. I hope you guys are ready, because I got something very special in store for both of you and for you. So tune in and deal with it.